and welcome back to another episode of the Darrell Brooks saga. On today's episode, we're going to continue with there are witnesses that they gave the recordings of their house to locate Mr. Darrell Brooks. So we're going to see these witnesses are only there to, I don't know, like set the foundation for the videos that we're going to see later. So I don't really see what Darrell Brooks has to ask about them. This is one of the times that he will just say, no questions, just move on. But we know that he's not there. Also, I already put out a video, but thank you guys. We made it to 1,000 subscribers. I really didn't think that it will happen this year. It was way quicker than I expected to, and I thank you so much. Like, it's incredible, and I love that we were able to grow together and make it happen. But yeah, let's continue to the video. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, give it a share, and tell me in the comments what you guys want to see more of all this that we're doing. All right, let's get to the video. I'm sorry.
Do you have any security cameras at your home, sir?
I do.
And do the security cameras have a way to record or save events that are captured on the camera?
They do.
How is that deleting?
To your knowledge, sir, was your security camera system operational on November 21 of 2021?
Objection,
Yes.
speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer, and he did his answer.
Was there a time where you turned over video from that security system to Waukesha Police sometime around November 21 of 2021?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes.
What kind of security camera do you have, sir?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. He may answer,
It's
sir.
a question. How is that leading?
It's just a generic NVR system.
Before you turned it into the officers, did you alter the content of the video in any way, sir?
Objection,
Absolutely not.
speculative.
How is that?
Overruled. Please wait, sir.
How is that asking if he did something speculative? He's the one that did it, or he didn't do it.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Absolutely not.
I'm
Good
going
night.
to have Exhibit 155 displayed on the screen in front of you, sir. Do you believe that's a true and accurate capture of the events at your residence on November 21 of 21?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled. You may answer.
It is.
I notice in the upper right-hand corner of the video there appears to be a date and time stamp. Do you see that?
Yes.
Objection, relevancy. Any idea exactly what we were looking at?
Recorded footage of my backyard.
Way too exact.
Pretty standard to any other footage from any other day?
I guess I don't understand that question.
Is it pretty much the same thing you would see any day if you viewed that footage?
It's recorded footage of my backyard.
Is it pretty much the same footage you would have saw if you viewed it every day?
Sure.
And
So?
do you recall if you were subpoenaed to testify in this
There we
matter?
go. So that's all he had?
Yes. Yeah, I received a letter.
Do you recall by whom?
Waukesha County was on the envelope. I don't remember the names on it.
Fair enough.
Did you yourself at any time file a claim in this matter?
No.
Do you know of anyone who has filed a claim in this matter?
No.
Have you ever talked to the plaintiff in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Come on, move
Have you
on.
yourself ever reached out to the plaintiff in this matter? Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Have you ever had any personal interaction with the plaintiff in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Vague, argumentative, irrelevant.
Sustained.
Move on. What?
Sustained for those reasons stated by.
Yeah.
Sustained as to the form of the question as well.
What else was she going to
Are
sustain?
you
for?
sure if there's a plaintiff in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Negative. Irrelevant.
Sustained for those reasons.
Were you at any time informed that there's a plaintiff in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Irrelevant.
Sustained.
For the reasons stated by the
Yes.
Sustained.
for the reasons stated
Yes.
by the state.
What is this?
Also as to the form of the question.
Why do you need to ask it for
Have
those
you at any
reasons?
time seen anywhere or read anywhere that there's a plaintiff in this matter?
Objection, Your
Grounds.
Honor. Irrelevant.
Grounds.
Sustained. Also as to the form of the question.
None of these questions
Sir,
are going
on
to get
November
in.
21 of 2021, where did you live?
435 Dunbar?
Is that here in the city of Waukesha?
Yes.
And is that your home?
Yes.
Overruled is foundational.
Do you have any security cameras at your home, sir?
Yes, I do.
And did you back then in November of 21?
Objection leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer is foundational.
Yes.
To your knowledge, were they in working order on November 21 of 21?
Objection speculation.
Overruled, the
She
witness
says
may
to
answer.
his knowledge.
Yes.
Does your security camera have recording capability?
Objection leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Yes.
Yes.
Close to November 21 of 2021, maybe a day or two later, were you contacted by the Waukesha Police Department?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
I was contacted on Monday and on Wednesday.
Did they specifically obtain recordings related to the date of November 21 of 21?
Objection leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer. It's foundational.
Yes.
Did you change the content of the recording in any way?
Objection
No.
leading.
Sorry.
And speculative.
Overruled as to both objections. The witness may answer.
Nothing was changed.
This is a 9-second clip. Can you see that, sir?
I can.
And if you look on the screen, sir, do you see a date and time stamp for the video?
Yes.
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Not lead.
The witness may answer.
What was the date and time stamp that the video was recorded, please?
November 21, 2021 at 4:46:41 p.m.
Would you say it's fair to say that from the video, this is a pretty good distance from where your camera was positioned?
That video image is a good distance. It's about 50 yards.
And you can tell from the video that you just watched today, you can tell the gender of the individual that you saw crossing the street, as you say?
Well, when I saw it originally, I had zoom. Okay, the feature of the camera zooms, so your image was real clear.
So the image was real clear when you had zoom. Any reason why this particular image doesn't have that feature?
They can do whatever they want.
Grounds.
Objection.
Yeah, he
Hold on,
doesn't
there's
know.
an objection.
Sorry.
Let me rule on it.
Beyond the scope of the witness's knowledge, Your Honor.
I'll overrule if you know the answer.
I don't know what decisions they made in choosing the display.
Fair.
And do you recall when you were subpoenaed to testify in this matter?
Late July, early August.
Do you recall by whom?
Waukesha County District Attorney's Office.
Do you recall whose name was on that subpoena?
I would have to take a look at it to recall it.
Did you yourself at any time file any claims in relation to this matter?
No.
Do you know of anyone who filed any claims in relation to this matter?
That's a privacy issue.
Yeah.
You may answer the question.
I know that my grandchildren received counseling, and I
Good.
think that a Waukesha Community Fund might have helped cover some of that.
Do you recall the name of the fund?
No.
No.
And to your knowledge, the fund that you speak of was strictly geared towards counseling.
I'm not privy to what it was geared toward.
I know where this is going. And I hate it.
So would it be fair to say that there was a financial interest attached to this incident?
Absolutely not.
There we go. There it is. I hate that. I really hate this reasoning. Like, he's saying that there was a financial interest in this case. No, there was none. There wouldn't be any funds. There would be any people claiming, helping, like asking for help to pay their bills if you didn't ram them with a car. Like, I don't get that. And he's so look at his face, look at his eyes. His eyes are so shifty. He's like, really? You got money for this? Nah.
Not.
And
There's a
did you
mental
come-
health interest.
Yeah.
and how's everybody doing now? Are they okay?
Wow.
Grounds.
The goal of this guy to ask if they're okay. You don't care. You don't need to know. You didn't ask if they were hurt when they interviewed you. They were like, "Is everyone okay?" No, you didn't care about asking about it at that time. You don't get to know about them now. What? Makes
Sustained.
me sick, dude.
For relevance.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't ever put their names in your mouth.
Have at any time you yourself had any personal interactions with the plaintiff in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Sustained is to the form of the question.
Do you know if there is a plaintiff in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevant.
Sustained.
Grounds for the sustain, Your Honor.
It's not relevant.
Not relevant.
Here you go.
Do you recall if the plaintiff in this matter reached out to you in any way?
Objection.
Grounds.
Irrelevant. Asked and answered.
Grounds.
Sustained for those reasons. Also as to the form of the question.
Just for the record, it wasn't asked and answered. Just for the record.
It's the same question
Next
over
question,
and over.
please.
Do you yourself know if there even is a plaintiff in this matter?
Objection. Argumentative.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Mr. Miller, on November 21 of 2021, where did you reside?
Overruled.
It's relevant. They're asking about the video.
126 Central Avenue,
That's here in the city of Waukesha?
Waukesha, yes.
Okay. Do you have any home security systems in place at your residence, sir?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, I have 2 doorbell cameras. I noticed somebody running up my driveway on the one camera.
Did
And
you
so
recognize the person?
I did not.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hold on, there's been an objection. It's overruled. His answer may stand.
So you saw somebody on the recording that you did not recognize.
Correct.
What?
Hold on. Overruled.
Answered.
It's foundational. I'll allow it, but please move on.
Asked and answered already.
What did
Go
you,
ahead.
I believe it was a detective called me and asked if I could send them the copy of the video.
Did you do that?
I did.
Prior to doing that, did you alter the content of the video in any fashion, sir?
No,
Overruled.
Mr. Miller, is that the recording you provided to
We're gonna see the videos later. Don't worry. This is just foundational for later.
the Waukesha Police Department?
Yes.
Do you believe this is a true and accurate depiction of the events at your home on November 21 of 2021?
Objection relevancy.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes.
In the upper right-hand corner of the recording, I noticed there's a date and time stamp. Do you see that?
Yes.
Objection leading.
Do you believe that was
on,
accurate
overruled.
reflection? I'm sorry.
There's, the witness's answer may stand.
When you received the subpoena, did you follow up with the district attorney's office? I'm assuming that that's who served the subpoena.
I did.
Do you recall whom you spoke with?
I do not recall the name. Sorry.
All right.
Did you yourself file any claims in relation to this matter?
I have not.
Do you know of anyone who filed a claim in relation to this matter?
Personally, no.
Plaintiff.
To the best of your recollection, do you recall being contacted by the plaintiff in this matter?
Why did I know
Other
that?
than regards to the summons, no.
And you made reference to the summons.
He doesn't know what that
Subpoena,
means.
rather.
What was the plaintiff's name on the subpoena?
I believe so.
Do you recall what that name was?
State of Wisconsin.
Okay, you got him to say the state of Wisconsin. Now what? What are you gonna do with that?
Have you ever had any interactions with the state of Wisconsin?
Objection.
Grounds.
Irrelevant, vague, argumentative.
Grounds.
Sustained.
For those reasons, Your Honor, or
Sustained. Yes.
What other reason could it be?
being that you identified the state of Wisconsin as the plaintiff, have they ever reached out to you in any way?
Objection.
Grounds.
Sustained is to the form of the question.
Have you ever had any personal interaction with the state of Wisconsin?
Objection. Vague,
Grounds.
irrelevant, argumentative.
Grounds.
Sustained.
For those reasons stated by.
Yes.
Would you yourself classify the plaintiff that you identified, state of Wisconsin? Would you classify them as a living human being?
Objection.
Grounds.
Vague, irrelevant, argumentative.
Sustained for those reasons.
Cut him off.
Would it be fair to say that a state cannot be a human being?
It could be argued philosophically, I guess, yes.
Wow. Okay. I like this guy. He's like, yeah, maybe in a sense. All right, let's see how this go.
And
But I don't know. No.
no,
Personally, no. But philosophically, I suppose you could argue that the state is a person.
the state, one state.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be argued.
And with determination, how did you come to that determination?
Objection. He said he did. Your Honor, that's a misstatement of his testimony.
Sustained is to the form of the question. It's also not relevant.
Do you see the state of Wisconsin present in the courtroom today?
Objection. Irrelevant.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Cut him off, please.
What was the last part, Your Honor?
Not relevant.
Have you ever seen the state of Wisconsin at any time?
Objection.
Grounds.
Argumentative.
Grounds.
Irrelevant.
Sustained for those reasons.
What reasons? I didn't hear.
For those reasons, it was also asked previously, and I sustained the objection.
That question wasn't asked previously, for the record.
All right.
So to the best of your knowledge, is the state of Wisconsin an injured party in this matter?
Your Honor, I object. And
Grounds.
ask you to direct the defendant to move on.
Move on.
Grounds.
The
I
objection
think the
is
judge has
sustained
to do that, not
pursuant-
the DA.
The objection is sustained. Next question, please.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the reason for
I
the
was
sustain.
talking.
It's not relevant.
Your Honor, I object to it not being relevant. He
You can't.
clearly stated
Mr.
the
Brooks,
plaintiff.
please move on.
Again, you cannot object to what she says. She has the last word on it, and she already decided.
Made my ruling. Thank you.
I don't know how that's not relevant.
It's not for you to
Seems to me
understand.
that there's no plaintiff.
I remind the jury to disregard comments made by the parties. They are not evidence.
There's no plaintiff.
Your Honor, for the record, subject matter jurisdiction has yet to be proven for the record.
Your objection to that is noted. I'm declining to revisit that issue, sir.
Good.
Is that a judicial determination?
It is.
Yes. There you go. Finally, you have your
Directing your
answer.
attention to the date of November.
I love that she finally spelled it out for you. Is that a judicial determination? Yes. And that shut him off. There you go. And now we actually get to see a real, well, not real, everyone is a witness, but someone that was involved with what he was doing. This is a SWAT member. And I like his suit. The suit watch right now we're gonna do it. I like it. It's the classic black and white. I know some people say that's funeral attire, but I like it. It's the classics. That's a 10. Alright, let's go.
November 23, 2021. Were you on duty that day?
Yes, I was.
What duties were you tasked with on that
Duties.
day?
Me and several other officers, detectives were tasked with being part of the search team canvassing the area for items.
Okay, and this is related to the investigation into the Christmas parade?
Objection, leading.
Yes.
Okay.
The objection's noted. It's overruled.
So you said the purpose of the team was to look for items, did you say?
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Yes, items that we believe Mr. Brooks, Darrell Brooks, was wearing the night of the incident.
Green Bay Packers
What day was
flip-flops.
this that you set out to do this?
November
Objection,
23rd,
leading.
2021.
Was there an objection or not?
Yes.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
It was November 23rd, 2021.
Did you personally recover any items of interest in this case, sir?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, the first item that we located was a blue sandal, or they also call it a slide, that was located at 322 Maple Avenue in the backyard.
Is that on your screen, sir?
Yes, it is.
Do you recognize what is depicted in Exhibit 94?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, I do.
Tell the jury what you see in 94.
It is the blue sandal that was outside the chain link fence area like I described. It is a navy blue in color, and it also had a Milwaukee Brewers logo album on the front of the sandal, which appeared to be like torn or worn.
So, all this time, remember in the interview, he was like, I had my Green Bay Packers on because it was game day. And all this time, it was a Milwaukee baseball team.
Do you believe Exhibit
Another lie.
94 is a true and accurate depiction of the area where the sandal was found?
Yes, I do.
And the exact location where the sandal was found?
Objection, leading.
What is shown in 95?
The navy blue sandal that I just described.
Similar, or how is 95 different from 94?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
They were the same exact sandal, just different pictures.
That's what I mean. What's the difference between the photographs?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Just the angle of where the picture was taken.
You had described in your testimony a chain link fence, correct?
Correct.
Does that separate two properties?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it does separate two properties.
And what are those properties, please?
Objection, relevancy.
Overruled.
You set out to search the area around 338 Maple, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And what was the significance of that address, please?
That was where the vehicle was located that Darrell Brooks was driving the night of their Christmas parade.
Okay. And
He said the
please
name.
approximate for us the distance between the residence where the vehicle was found and the residence where this sandal was found.
Objection, relevancy.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
This is an approximate guess. I guess around 200 yards.
Can you please circle the sandal in the photograph? All right, thank you. All right, now 95 is up, sir.
Same thing. Circle.
Sure.
Objection, leading.
All right, we're gonna do some CSI. We're gonna enhance. Zoom. All right, there it is. No Green Bay Packer logo on the front. Just the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't follow baseball. All right, move on.
Please circle.
Overruled, the witness may answer by circling.
All right. I'd like to show you a piece of physical evidence that's been marked as State's Exhibit 86. If I could get the assistance of the deputy, please. Could you please present that to the witness for me?
Was that, you said 86?
I was going to ask the same thing because I missed that too. Can I have the number again?
Yes, 86, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Exhibit 86. Not yet.
Sir, have you seen Exhibit 86 before?
Yes.
What is 86?
86 is the sandal that I located outside of 322 Maple Avenue.
One we are just seeing in the photographs 94 and 95?
Yes.
Okay. Move to admit 86, Your Honor.
Objection, relevancy.
Overruled, Exhibit 86 is received.
How is evidence of what you were wearing? Because I'm sure they test for DNA not relevant.
Mr. Becker, did you find any other items of significance to this investigation?
Objection, leading.
Overruled, the witness may answer.
Yes, I did.
Where did you find these items?
I located a children's playhouse. This children's playhouse was made of wood, and it had about 4 or 5 steps up till we got to the platform of the children's playhouse. There also was a slide connected to it that would lead down to the grass. I located in that platform area, I located the gray hooded sweatshirt that had a multicolored design. It's the same sweatshirt that we believe Mr. Brooks was wearing during that parade.
All right, Officer Becker, could you please circle for the jury the children's playhouse that you've been describing for us?
It makes sense. I mean, we talk about Darrell Brooks' size, but it makes sense for him to hide on a playhouse of that size. It fits him.
And where's the, this is a close-up of that same playhouse?
Yes.
Do you see the sweatshirt?
It
in
could
this
fit
image,
right
sir?
in there.
Objection, leading.
Overruled, you may answer.
Yes, I do.
Please circle it. And those are the 2 items together.
Oh my
in the
God! And this is
top
how
portion of the playhouse.
this is how dumb this person is. Like he just leave it there, plain sight. He didn't even attempt to hide them. Which is good, but shows you how he thinks.
Is that right?
Yes, that is.
All right. Number 84.
Oops, Brooks. Oopsie. They found your clothes.
Do you recognize item number 84, sir?
Yes.
What is that?
Objection, leading.
Overruled, I'm sorry, what was the number again?
84.
All right. Go ahead, you may answer, sir.
Yes, this was the gray hooded sweatshirt that I located in the children's playhouse.
All right. And 85. Thank you. Please identify.
This is the other sandal, which was a left-footed blue sandal slide with the Milwaukee Brewers logo. That was also located in the children's playhouse.
Objection, relevancy.
It's what you were wearing.
Exhibits 84 and 85 are both received.
And I'd like to ask, with the court's permission, if 84 can be published by the officer standing up and holding up 84 for the jury to view.
Objection, relevancy.
Permission granted.
So please hold up the sweatshirt, sir.
Objection noted.
Yes. The record to reflect the officer stood.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that is. Is that like a NASA thing? It looks like space or something like that. But remember when he was talking with on the interview when he was talking about what he was wearing, and he was like, "No, no, that looks like gray. I'm wearing red. That's the gray, my guy, and that has your DNA on it. Get busted."
Up in the jury box, he is holding the exhibit
Zoom in.
between his waist and forehead. That's the full length of a sweatshirt, and he has passed it from right to left of his body in front of the jury.
Thank you. And then if you would do the same thing, please, sir, you could set that one down, and if you could hold up 84 and 85, one in each hand, and display those for the jury, if that's okay, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, 85 and 86.
Objection.
Your objection's noted. Go ahead. The witness is standing up still in the witness box. He is holding each one of those exhibits, which I believe is 85 and 86, one in each hand at shoulder height, and he turned a bit from right to left in front of the jury.
You testified earlier
There we go.
in questioning. Well, rather, let me back up. You said the name of the alleged suspect when questioned about the alleged suspect fleeing from the vehicle. At that time, did you know the name of the alleged suspect?
Yes, we did.
And how did you obtain that information?
From detectives working the case.
So you yourself didn't know until you were told. Would that be fair to say?
Sure.
I was part of the brief, so I knew too.
So you knew before you were briefed?
Yes.
So you knew before you were briefed, then why did you have to be briefed about that information?
Just the gatherings, we briefed every morning, and the gatherings from the day before what we were all going to do.
And
Right.
in reference to the sweatshirt that you observed in the children's playpen, do you have any information on how that got there?
I assume you threw it in there.
Not exactly, no, because I didn't follow the footsteps of Darrell Brooks at night.
You testified earlier, and I don't want to misquote you. I think it was some question of determining the distance. I don't know if that was in reference to where the vehicle was found and where the items that you found were located. Was that the distance that was being referred to?
Yes, I believe so.
Thanks for that clarification. I didn't want to misquote you.
Okay.
How were you exactly able to determine the exact distance of that?
I wasn't able to. I think I may have stated it's a rough estimate.
Yeah.
Approximate.
So it'd be fair to say you don't know for sure the distance.
How
No,
is
I do
this
not know for
relevant?
sure the exact distance.
Would it be fair to say that these items have been kept for quite a while now? Would that be fair to say?
Yes.
Are items usually kept for this length of time in investigations?
I will assume until it's over.
Yes. Typically, yes. Till the case is over.
Yeah.
So that it isn't unusual in any way to see items kept roughly a year or so.
No, that's not unusual, especially if it's evidence to a crime.
To the best of your knowledge, did you yourself file any claims in this matter?
Is he done with questions?
No, I
That's
didn't.
it?
You know of anyone who filed any claims in this matter?
No.
Have you at any time saw or read a complaint in this matter?
No.
And do you recall who you were subpoenaed by to testify in this matter?
Yes, state of Wisconsin.
And who do you refer to when you say state of Wisconsin?
District Attorney's Office, Waukesha County District Attorney's Office.
Do you recall whose name was on the subpoena?
I do not recall. I'd have to look at the paperwork.
So to the best of your knowledge, would the state of Wisconsin be the plaintiff in this matter?
Sure.
Yes.
So?
And do you see the state of Wisconsin plaintiff in court today?
Objection.
Grounds.
Proper vague question.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Is the plaintiff present in court today, to your knowledge?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevant, legally inaccurate statement, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Do you recall having any personal interactions with the plaintiff in this matter?
Objection vague.
Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Have you ever been contacted by the plaintiff in this matter?
Same objection.
Grounds.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Tell him to move on. He's done. He doesn't have any more questions.
If you were to see the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, will you be able to identify him?
Objection argumentative.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
Would you classify the plaintiff, state of Wisconsin, as a human being or an entity?
Objection irrelevant.
Sustained.
Would it be fair to say this isn't your first time during your career testifying in any type of criminal matter?
Right.
Yes.
Yes, as in?
I have testified before.
So it would be fair to assume that you understand plaintiffs and defendants, correct?
Objection
Grounds.
irrelevant.
What?
Sustained, not relevant.
Are you aware that only a living human being can bring a
Human
claim
being.
against a defendant?
Objection irrelevant. Argumentative.
Grounds.
Sustained for those reasons and as to the form of the question.
To the best of your knowledge, who can bring a claim against an alleged defendant?
Objection irrelevant.
Sustained, not relevant.
He's frustrated.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now be taken to a garage attached to the Waukesha County Courthouse to view the vehicle recovered by the Waukesha
You will be
Police
taken to the
Department.
garage by the jury
During your
bailiffs.
trip to
We
and
already
from
talked about all
the
this.
garage, you are
Or
not
while
to
there.
discuss this case with anyone. While at the garage, you are not
And
to
no
talk,
one
is to talk to you about the case except the judge. You are to remain with the other jurors. You are not to conduct an independent investigation now or at any time during the trial. The court is taking the jury to the garage to provide the jury with an opportunity to view the vehicle, as it is not possible to bring the vehicle into the courtroom. Other than the vehicle, anything you see there is not evidence in the case and should not be considered as evidence.
All right. That's going to be it for the video. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with more of the Darrell Brooks escape. So tune in for that. It's gonna be fun. Thank you again. Give it a like if you made it this far. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.